Caitlin Clark has had struggles in the WNBA. We were going over her stats and looking at Caitlin Clark because she's got obviously a ton of criticism in the WNBA. They put out some kind of ridiculous statement earlier because another player, Angel Reese, I think is the other one, and she complained about racial comments. But so the WNBA put out a thing about hate and so on and so forth, which is good because I know Caitlin Clark has suffered severe racism within the league. But it's like you look back at her stats. She had a huge night the other night against Seattle. In 29 minutes, she put up 45 points, had two rebounds, 10 assists, and four turnovers. Prior to that, on June 22nd, she had 20. It kind of went like this starting June 16th. She went 21 points, 26 points, 26 points, 24 points, 19 points. And then on June 8th, she only played 15 minutes and had 9 points because she was hurt that night, apparently. And then the following game, she only had 12 points, um, and then 13 points, and then put up 45. After the
45 is
45,
crazy.
yeah, it's a crazy amount of points, record setting, I guess. And then following that game against New York, she put up only 17 points, seven assists, two rebounds, and seven turnovers. Um, 5 for 5 free throws, 2 for 8 from 3-point land, 5 for 14 from field goals. So, there's a lot of talk. It's like I kind of dove into this a little bit statistically. She's not a top 10 player in the league. And then I understand she's very, very popular, and obviously very talented. But teams right now, I went through a lot of film on this, and it's like all they do is literally just God, man, they just beat her up. That's all they do is they illegally just try to hurt. It almost looks intentional, like they're trying to hurt her. And I'm on the side of like I like to believe that people have integrity and aren't doing that on purpose. But when you watch it, it's really hard not to see that and believe that that's actually happening. I went through a lot of like, you look at what these girls are saying about her, and it's very, very, very disgusting. And I'm not even going to repeat this stuff. But it's an interesting topic. It's crazy because uh, it, it it's definitely not because of Angel Reese. That girl has an ego that I don't understand why she has an ego. Like she's one of the least athletic people I've ever seen playing a sport. Number one, just watching the girl run is like, okay, I'm confused at how this girl made the league, to be honest. And then there's other players that are very talented saying stuff that's like, you should know better. Like, that's insanely racist and disgusting. Like, why would you do that? I don't really care about, I'm not even going to discuss that any further, but it's really confusing because clearly Caitlin Clark has a huge following, and that is the only reason that the WNBA has become relevant again.
Within the
And
last couple of years, yeah.
it,
She's
it was
definitely
so
brought a following.
irrelevant before that. I forgot that the league even existed. The attendance was worse than minor league baseball.
It was like arena football or worse before this.
Oh no, arena football actually got attendance. These games, there was a point years ago where they started building smaller arenas to make them look fuller for the WNBA. That was one thing that they tried to do. That didn't even work really. And so it's like there's a couple of teams that do pretty well attendance wise. Golden State, but that's because it's new. The Bay Area sports fans are pretty good at supporting local teams. I mean, it's like you look at the San Jose Sharks; they were terrible for the last several years, but still had good attendance once COVID kind of came back. That was an area that was oddly strict even after COVID. But anyway, there's a lot of things. Most of these teams don't they don't even get to like 80% on these smaller arenas. But every time the Fever come to town, they have to move the game to the NBA sized arena because it's sold out. So I don't know. This is just weird to me. It's like you should be making sure this girl stays healthy, not trying to beat her up.
Yeah, I don't get it. And both sides are calling racism, and it's just like, what about what about just being a good person?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, honestly.
Integrity, like you said. I mean, it's sad. Did you guys see all the other stat lines that came off of her big 45-point game, though?
No.
Like what?
Um, well, she was the first player in WNBA history with a 40 plus and a 10 plus assist game.
Very cool.
She set the Fever franchise record for 45 points. She's became during that game became the fastest to 200 threes by in just 74 games, breaking Katie Smith's record of 81. And in under 30 minutes, she's the only player in WNBA or NBA history to log 40 plus points and 10 plus assists in 30 minutes or less.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of
Yeah.
cool that they included the NBA in that last
Oh,
step.
yeah. She's incredibly talented. I think right now she's dealing with injuries, is what it seems
Yeah,
like.
it's her. I think it's her back.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, God, I'm like, watch, she just takes shot and they don't call it. That's what's crazy. It's like, what?
Ever.
Here's a funny little thing here that I just looked up who highest scoring individual players for the NBA and then for the WNBA, and it showed me the NBA. Do you know there's Will Chamberlain scored 100 points in
Yes.
1962?
Yep. Yeah, he's got a great picture of him in the locker room holding up a paper. It says 100.
Jesus, that's a lot of.
Hmm. That was also back in the day where there wasn't as much height and athletic ability as there is today in the NBA. But I mean, I think that goes with all sports, though. You know what I mean? But yeah, yeah, he put up 100 points. It's crazy.
That's 53 is the highest for the WNBA. Three players hold it for 53 points.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, but they
That's
played a
true.
full game.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying those are probably full game stats. This girl played 30 minutes, less than
Yeah. Yeah. 29 minutes and 28 seconds that night is what she logged. She was 11 for 18 from or field goals, 6 of 10 from three, and 17 of 19
from the free throw
from the
line.
free throw line. But if you
Yep.
look at, there was an NBA player last season that got what, 83. He has a crazy, weird name. Plays for Miami, and he got like 88 points. If you look at his free throws, he had like 40 free throws that night. It was crazy. It was like 40 something percent of his points came from free throws
Wow.
because but he goes to the paint, and dude was just slinging it that night. It was just happened last season. It was really cool. So, but anyway, I don't know. And it's like I don't know what the fix is for the WNBA. It's there. I see a lot of just like over emotional bullshit. It's like whatever.
Caitlin Clark refused to go to the 3-point contest scheduled on the 24th.
Good, good, good.
She'd probably get fouled during that too.
And honestly, I wouldn't either. Here's my
She probably
thing,
would.
guys. This is flat out. I would leave. I'd go sign with the big three who's offering her $15 million. I'd go do that. I would go do that and watch the WNBA go to shit immediately.
Instantly.
It's never made a profit, ever. The NBA is allowing this to exist and has for years. The other thing about it, too, that's really interesting is that you've got the PWHL. They should really go look at what they do. And you're talking about a very violent sport. Those girls are completely different, like just cut from a different cloth.
I love the videos of their people showing hockey and then showing soccer or football and
Mhm.
the hits and how one person will get hit and they'll like flip 3 times in hockey, land on the ice and they'll get right back up. And a guy in the soccer will get like flicked in the ear and
Yeah,
like he'll roll on the ground like he just
Like
got
a
shot.
sniper. Yeah.
yeah. It's a different mentality. It's a different commitment. It's just I don't know how to put it, man. Like I played. I remember playing a game where I had three broken bones in the top of my foot and a busted. what's not your middle finger toe, your ring, I guess it'd be like your ring finger toe. And it was like everything was painful. Like I would go and like your foot hits the boards like in tight, and it would. I remember being so excruciating, but you're going with the adrenaline, I guess. I don't know, but it's like you look at when in the NHL when those injury reports come out, and it's like you got guys playing through torn knee ligaments, and it's I tried to play with a torn partial 70% of my MCL once was torn. Okay. And I remember trying to get out there and it was just almost impossible to even like certain pivots. And the doctor was telling me like if it was completely torn, it'd be a lot easier because it's gone, but you have no support. When it's partially torn like that, every time you click on it, it's like it's reiterating that pain, right? So it's really, really painful and it sucked. And I think played, finished the game and that was it. I couldn't because of it was almost like I think I remember even asking, like, can you just tear it the rest of the way or is it? And they laughed. They were like, no,
And then you have
no.
soccer where
Or it's
they roll on the
yeah.
ground. I mean, I'm like, wow.
Like who said like one of the Nick or Brandon said like they've been shot. It's like that's literally it. Like they act like they've been shot. So
They always roll too. I always find it funny when they get like kicked in the shin, they hit the
yeah.
Do you know
ground, and they start
why?
rolling on the ground.
Ah!
It's so they can cover their face, so you can't
It's
see
like
them
it's
not crying.
So
yeah,
they can get their
Scrumulous.
expression right by the time they roll back
yeah.
around.
It's like shame, right? So
Hmm.
anyway,
But